I was a music major for several years. I actually moved to Portland State University for a year, got accepted there, and I was doing jazz guitar performance. But I racked up a lot of out-of-state tuition. I unfortunately needed to move back home because of it. So music was sort of stripped away from me. At least that's what I felt. And my identity was in that. And when I had to move back home, I just went through a ton of depression. But people on the outside looking in would say, oh, Bryson's really happy. It seems like he's got it all together. But on the inside, I was dying. I was working out at a gym in Flagstaff, and the owner, who I didn't know, I really didn't know, he every once in a while would say hi to me. He approached me the Saturday before Easter, so the day before, and he just said hi to me, and then just was like, hey, I don't know what you're doing tomorrow, but I just felt compelled to ask you if you wanted to go to church with me and my wife tomorrow. For some reason, I said yes, which made no sense at all. And I remember looking for every excuse to get out of it, and I could not think of a good enough excuse. And I was an atheist. I went so far from God that all I cared about was proving to people that God was not real and that he was not loving and that he was not just. And so this made no sense for me to say yes. Sure enough, I went to Easter service that next day. His name is Joey that invited me to church. He didn't know that I was an atheist. He didn't know anything about me really. And he was driving me home after that, and he said, hey, what a great service that was. Like, don't you agree? And I remember looking at Joey and I was just like, man, I don't believe any of this. And I decided in that moment that I was gonna fight him on it, and I was gonna tell him why he was wrong. And he just did the most loving thing that a Christian could do. And he said, let's talk about it. We ended up having a 2-hour conversation. He was the first one that actually took the time, slowed down, shared the gospel with me, and didn't try to say why he was right. He actually wanted to listen to me. By the end of that conversation, I just immediately knew that I wanted to give my life to Christ that day. And so Joey prayed with me, and right then and there on the side of the road, I gave my life to Christ on Easter Sunday, and it was the best decision I ever made. I remember opening my eyes and feeling like the grass was greener and the sky was bluer, and it was incredible. Yeah, I'm forever grateful to Joey for asking me to church. I mean, he later told me that for about a month he couldn't sleep, and it was weighing on his heart to invite me, this kid, that he didn't even know, and all it took was that one simple question, and God used Joey as a vessel to save me. And we don't know who those in our life, if we would just ask them, if we would just say the simple words of, hey, can I share my faith with you? Or, hey, would you like to go to church with me tomorrow? You never know what they're gonna say, and they might say yes, and it might change their life. So I'm just extremely grateful to him for doing that.